What's going on, everyone? My name is Tom Bombadillo, and welcome back to some more Death's Door. Okay, so today we are picking up from where we were last time in our, I guess, the final area before this boss. Let's see if we can not fall to our death. Almost already failed at that. I actually didn't know I could hit them with that. Okay. This sword is really strong. Okay, good. I thought this was going to reactivate, and I was going to be a little upset about that. Okay, fighting these Minotaurs is where I died last time. Okay. Can also go down there. Another one of those things I can set on fire. Okay, seems like our only option is this way right now. All my cords just fell. I would like you to stay right there, please. Ah, now we got the shortcut. Okay, cool. Oh, you're the bard. Sorry. Dang, the weather sure is rough up here. The wind's just howling my pipes. I wonder what it looks like. Based on what the crow said, it sounds like a proper monster. All hairy and wild. I can't wait to see you fight it. Well, how do you get over there? If I just fall off here... See? If I stand right here, will it kill me? Oh, it actually won't even let me. I don't know why I decided not to heal myself there, but... in my genius, I didn't. Ooh, ooh. Okay, another laser. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Ow. How am I supposed to get up there? Ow. Dang it. The stupid lasers, I feel like I can't run anywhere. But that's also fine, because I want to figure out how to get to that seed. I want my acorn. Oh wait, I forgot. I can do this to enemies. I disagree. That was close. Whew, that was close. I'd like this pot. Thank you. Oh, are you dead? I didn't think I'd hit you that much yet. Okay, up we go. That was a really big jump. Kind of made me a little nervous. Okay. One shortcut down, I guess? Wait, where am I? Okay, I guess a shortcut? There was another path up top, though. I have no idea where I'm going. What in the world am I doing? Okay, that was our first really laggy section. We had a little bit of lag running from that laser. You know, I actually think fighting those things on the ice is easier. Oh, so I had to do that. Well, that makes me feel not as cool. I don't like this. I broke his shell. I didn't know I could do that. That's not fair. I couldn't hit him on the stairs. I call BS. That's not fair. Ow. Yeah. That's not fair. I can't hit him on the stairs. Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. I feel like that was some pretty clutch moments right there. That was... I felt dead the entire time during that fight. Okay. Final boss? Bard. Not gonna be the final boss. I guarantee you we're fighting that Lord of Doors guy that we haven't seen since the very first boss. Oh boy, my heart is pounding. Are you gonna fight it? Take notes for my song. Good luck. I do have enough for some kind of upgrade. I don't know what. Betty's Lair. This area had 5 doors. Wow. I can do dexterity or magic. Charges my ranged attacks faster and makes my melee attacks faster. Ooh, yeah. That charges pretty fast now. I do like that. Okay, here we go. Let's go fight Betty, apparently. So far, all the other bosses have had an achievement related to fire. Or no, one was fire. One was bomb. Ow! Ow. So is this one going to be related to the hook shot? Oh, I thought I was dead. Okay, I don't know what the ability for you would have been, or what the achievement for you would have been. Seemed like a very easy fight, though, compared to the other ones. I mean, like, the frog actually had some gimmicks to him. Like, you had to hit him from behind. You had to run away from him when he was, like, tilting the table. The witch had some cool attacks. I didn't really care for this one. And to a small few loved as a radiant beauty. Supplying locals with fur and untimely death, she can now rest. Bow your head in remembrance, pay your last respects. Her time in this world is over. Okay. I don't know what my dog just did. Still, it's great material for song. I'm gonna start writing straight away. Come by the Stranded Sailor sometime and I'll play it for you. Another demonic soul's anger quelled. A reaper, may they find peace in death. Yeah. I hope they find a lot of peace. Okay, so if I go back by the Stranded Sailor... Nope. I don't know which one was the Stranded Sailor. There we go. I mean, where am I looking for you at? Oh, you know, I don't think I ever came back over here to do this. That would be a definite no. Jeez, that thing had a ton of health. Shiny. Ink-covered teddy bear. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. We've already been over there. Where's the bard? There's the bard. Hey there, matey. And I got a material to make what I think could be my magnum opus. Want to hear it? Sure. I'm not gonna sing. Best song ever. Okay, so I want to see if this guy says the same one he did last. Says that same weird thing he said last time. Now let me tell you a little something while you ingest nutrients. To the west of the cemetery, behind a rock, you will find a passage. But it will require some kind of powerful force or explosion to break open. That was like 3 and 1, wasn't it? Okay, well, I need to go to the cemetery anyways to turn in all these souls. Turn in this final soul to what's his name. I have 800. Let's go upgrade our magic. Cemetery's up here. I do kind of want to go back to the forest. Because there's a lot in the forest we didn't get. I'm feeling like. So to the west of the cemetery. Can I get to the west of the cemetery from here? One shot. I don't actually know how to get to the west of the cemetery. Am I not in the west of the cemetery now? Like, this whole area is the cemetery, right? Yeah, how do I get up there? Okay. I did not come here before. Man, those things have a lot of health. Okay. I kind of hope your health. Ah, your magic, I think. Well, I think I'm down to just 4 of those now. 5. And how many shinies? 5 shinies. Hey, we're not doing too bad. We're doing pretty well on collectibles here. I feel like. Let's, I mean, I don't know where else to go now. I guess let's go turn in our souls. Or the final soul. Here. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't there a seed in here that I couldn't get to? Yeah. There's a seed in here that I can't get to. Shiny. Okay. I feel like I had to try. There it is. Now, how do I get there? I still don't think this gets me to the acorn that I wanted. I think this is another item upgrade thing. Yeah. So there is a hook shot upgrade. Interesting. Ow. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, easy peasy. So, what does the hookshot upgrade allow? Your hookshot now does sound if you use this sword. Ooh, cool. So that does make it more useful to use against enemies. That still doesn't help me with the acorn I was looking for. Okay, where is that passage that had the acorn? Was it by the camp of the Free Crows? Is it backwards from here, maybe? No. Also, there was another gate down below in the castle that I never found where it was either. Not sure. I'm hoping there's like a way I get hints about it. Anything I've missed. Let's go tune in our souls. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Part of me wants to 100% this game because it seems really cool. I mean, we're really not that far off on collectibles, it seems like. My biggest concern is I don't know what those giant doors are still. And that frightens me a little. I don't think I'm going the right way. Well, I found you. Ah, here we go. Okay. Well, let's see what happens when we give this guy final soul. Okay, so that's a bell tower. You did it. You're a much stronger Reaper than I. I could have never taken on those giant souls alone. It is time, at long last. Let us force the door open, fledgling, and finish our assignments. Wait, didn't I give him the first one? Because we saw it go into the door and the door started cracking. And now to the other side. Snow or nothingness? This is it. This is the place beyond where no life is to be seen. Hello? Are you meant to be death? Okay. Are you death? I thought the tales of the original Reaper were just the mad ramblings of the Free Crows. Yeah, well, I guess that's me. So, if you didn't know I was real, that means you're not here to rescue me, huh? No, I'm sorry, we're here for another purpose. In fact, you might be able to help us. Wow, rude. But alright, I mean, what's a few more minutes after several centuries? So, why are you here? Actually, how did you even get here? We seek souls that have passed through death's your door. We are service-bound reapers. We require those souls to finish our tasks and restore our stature with the commission. Otherwise, we will die. Oh, awkward. If you're looking for a soul here, then you're out of luck. Any non-corporeal souls that pass through the door are assembled into the Aether. Ether? Soul originally has to be recycled to create new life. That's why my job was so important. Not that the living didn't hate me for it. Story time. I used to go around reaping souls myself, then pick them up and take them beyond the veil, but it was so depressing. Not for the souls, they don't care, but for the living ones they left behind. I wish I could let them know dying isn't scary, it's just a cycle of life. This thing is, over the vast time, I got very tired of that cycle. But then one day, a strange being came to me with a proposition. This being could create portals, doors, to any place or world. They offered to outsource the collection of souls to an automated system using one of their doors. While it was open, it would draw in the souls of the dead, a lighthouse on the shores of Aether. The Aether, if you will. In return for this, they asked for their lives to be extended. Well, actually, they asked for immortality, but that's impossible. If souls stick around too long past their expiry date, then with nothing left to tie them to mortality, they decay into demonic forms. All life must end. Well, eventually. So while I kicked back, several generations of the self-proclaimed lords of doors came and went, enjoying their unnaturally long lives. Each one agreeing in the end to submit to the limitations of life and go willingly into the Aether. Until one didn't, which brings us to your current Lord of Doors. Towards the end of what should have been their lifespan, your Lord betrayed our long-standing agreement. Kind of incident that the door had malfunctioned need to be remade anew. For the door to be reconstructed, it would require the touch of death to link the door to the Aether. But after this new door was created and opened, the Lord kicked me inside and sealed it shut. No way for me to escape. No way for stray souls to pass on to the Aether. No death among the living. Well, you seem like a cool guy. Let's be friends. I've been here alone ever since. But my assigned soul, it must be here. It has to be here. I tracked it to this door. Are you sure you haven't seen it? Sorry, guy. If a soul comes in here without a body, it disappears into the Aether. Sooner or later, everything that begins has to end. So there's no hope. It must still be here somewhere. No. Centuries. I refuse to die. Uh-oh. Oh, don't make me kill this man. No, my friendly crow. Ow. Aw. I'm sad about that. I liked my old gray crow. Wait, how'd he get out? I can't tell you how long it's been since I felt a fresh breeze on my face or saw, well, anything. I saw a lot of that in my job, but until your Lord of Doors locked me up, I never thought it applied to me. It's always hard for the living to let go of the dead, even more of a rough one having to reap him yourself. I can't understand that sort of feeling. You've done me a huge favor here, Crow, but this isn't over quite yet. Because while the door has been destroyed, my powers unfortunately struck in its remains. I need it back before I can do my job again. That means if we want to end this cycle, someone else has to take down the Lord of Doors. Head back to your office and reap your boss's soul, Crow, and remember, death is on your side. I mean, do we try to do that now? Or do I save it? I really want to go do it now. Did I ever find out how to get that? Yeah, I did. So if I head back to my office, what exactly is going to be waiting for me there? We honest, I have no idea where I am right now. Oh, yes I do. My fellow crows, we have arrived at a moment foretold long ago. Today, Death's door has been opened and Death themselves has been freed once more into the world. Fear not, this is not the end of days, but the beginning of a brightened future. Hey, it's the Free Crow people. We must right our wrongs, we must accept our fates. We must reject those who led us into a future with no hope. Souls like these forest spirits still manage to emerge through the cracks. New life. For that to happen, the final hours of this fertile day must play out as ordained. The crow that freed Death left in the Lord of Doors' reign. Well, that's me. Big door. I like it. Well, let's at least try it once or twice. I'm very curious. Oh, I have a little forest spirit going with me. Nah, he left. A lot of help you are. Oh, I thought you were an enemy. Oh, wait, there's actually, like, ways to go here? Wait, what's the point of being able to go this direction? I've been watching you, young crow. I've never really thought it would come to this, yet here we are. Each of my kind are created by the Lord, preceding them and trained to take over their duties before they pass on. They're told when they will die. My predecessor, my creator, was a cold-hearted tyrant. How things had to be. The old fool never even gave me a name. Can you believe that? How would your life play out if you knew the exact day you were going to die? If every moment of your existence revolved around its ending? I know my actions are not entirely moral, perhaps not even justifiable, but I cannot just let myself die. I refuse to go without a fight. So, young crow, are you ready to fight for your life as I am for mine? Well, I'm here, aren't I? Ow. I don't know what that did. Oh. That was lucky. No! Oh, we're back in the witch's place now. I'm gonna die. Ah! Oh! No! How far back does it put me? I took so much damage in that first one. Ah, all the way. Man, I was holding the dodge button. Oh! Okay, those were just bad hits that time. I shouldn't have taken any of those. Oh! Oh! Whew! I was in the middle of dodging. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I don't get how to dodge that attack. Come on, man. Those bulls go so close together. I think this one's probably the easiest to dodge everything on. I say that and then I almost messed it up really bad. Okay, this one I just don't get yet. That was the last area, though. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Where are we back to now? Death came through and ransacked the office? Oh, we're fighting you here. Why are we here, Crow? Why do I exist? To follow in the footsteps of the lords before me? To repeat the same things over and over, to what end? What is the point, if we all have to die eventually? I suppose I will never know. Because I will never die. If I die, I really hope I don't have to repeat the entire thing over again. Is he just absorbing souls? The Last Lord. Ooh. I love it. The red eye. Reddish pink. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I knew I was going to run into that. Yep. Okay, so I'm hoping we just start from where it said the Last Lord. If we have to do the entire... okay. Just sort of dropped me in, but that's cool. I was dodging. I don't like that. I was in the middle of dodging. I knew I was going to run into it. The problem is I don't know how close we are. Also, it takes like 20 seconds for you to stand up when we come back alive, and that's annoying. Okay. Okay. The hell is that? Mm. Forgive me. Was that it? Today we mourn the passing of a being who shaped the very fabric of our world, the end of a lineage, the last Lord of Doors. To some, they were a mysterious leader. To others, a dark cloud looming over the world. Driven by a desire to be greater than the Creator, they will be remembered for their part in the advancement of door technology. Their ability to maintain order in a dying world, and their unwavering determination to evade death, no matter the cost. Where is the key to open that gate? That is like the only thing on my mind right now. Me and Death and Steedhone. Their pursuits may have been unwise, but the will to live is deeply ingrained. Who is to say what any of us would have done given the same choices as this lord? Bow your head in remembrance, pay your last respects. Their time in this world is over. Dude, this was such a cool game. Holy crap. I am so happy I decided to play this game. That was amazing. Please let me skip the credits. No, come on. Let me skip the credits. Is that me, or is that one of the free crows? I guess that's one of the free crows in the Bard. I don't know who that is. I mean, I know the forest people. Who is the rhino-looking guy? There's the village of the free crows. Look at all the forest spirits. I still don't understand what their little, thing up there was. There's Cuphead. Is that me? Is that me in Cuphead? Hey, that's the door that we didn't open yet. I wonder how many pots I missed. I'd love to be able to look at that door right there. Oh, now I can fast forward. Okay. This game was amazing. I cannot get over how good this game was. For what it is. I mean, I really don't think I had that many complaints. Other than the music's like a little low. But that's probably just on my end because I do it to make sure my voice comes through and isn't drowned out. Wait a minute. There was a key on the floor right there. I don't know what the Gate of Knowledge is. I don't know what you expect me to do with that. Hey, aren't you the guy I level up with? Okay, so you can just randomly upgrade my stuff here now? Sure. Okay, before we quit, we gotta go... There is a shiny on the floor. And if... Whoa, what's the red glow mean? Why are you glowing red? I don't know what that means. You found a rusty bell. That's it! I don't know what the red glow means. But every door has a red glow. Except the boss doors. Well, that was the frog area. I know there's stuff there I didn't get. This one does not have a red glow. Estate of the Urn Witch still has a red glow. So that must mean there's things there I haven't found yet. Or something. So you don't have a red glow. There's no door up there anymore. So that's what that means? Maybe? Perhaps? Cool? I have no idea. Where am I going? Where's the bell tower from here? I mean, I don't even know if this is going to do anything other than like some post-game thing. Actually, I don't even know if it's going to do that. I have no idea what this is going to do. All I know is I want to do it. Here we go. Something I've been wondering about since the beginning of the game, essentially. Should I hit it? Whoa, it switches it to nighttime? What is that? What are you? Wait, can I not kill you? I'm perplexed. Out of curiosity, is Death over here? No? I wonder where Death went. So are all the enemies ghosts now? Why is he in his crypt? What's going on with that? Evening Reaper. I don't really sleep anymore. I lie here each night wondering how it would feel to no longer be living. That's weird. Okay, how do I get back to my door? A pot! Okay, wait, can I not even kill those things? Okay, where's that one door I found? There's a bombable wall over there. How do I get there? There's still so much to do. What does nighttime do? I... Whoa, this is nighttime too. There's still an item down there on that desk that I've apparently never gotten. Oh, that's just the logbook, isn't it? Yeah. So every door up here still has a secret. Look at that. Old Watchtower, Camp of the Free Crows, Castle Lockstone, and the Stranded Sailor all still have things to find. I mean, I'm not missing that much. 5 shards and 3 shinies. That's only 8 items. Okay, I have one last thing I want to check real quick. And we'll call it. I want to know how many pots I'm missing. What are you? And there's one of these right here. Out of curiosity, is he still here? Yes, he is. Beak face. I certainly was going to see you here, especially this hour. Only 2? You're joking. I'm missing 2? Oh, come on. And I have 1 seed. I'm missing fucking 2. The amount of upset I am by that is high. And that's the only hint you give me is I'm missing 2 and you don't say anything else. Ugh. I never came this way. Aw, come on, that was it. Who are you? A shard of an ancient tablet of knowledge. Is that a shiny? No. I have no idea what that is. I feel like if I want to find all the secrets, I'm gonna have to go back and talk to, like, The guy who feeds us soup and everything. I can't believe I'm missing 2 pots. That makes me irrationally mad. Two pots, and I can finally see what was beyond that freaking door. Well, I didn't see anything over here. I really should call it. I'm just upset now. Also, it doesn't matter if I find them both, because I don't have enough seeds. I know that once I left this area... Is this the garden? Like, I mean, this is a garden, right? Now I'm just like trying to hope I know what's going on. Pot? If I could just find the other one, I'd be ecstatic. And I'll come back to it at a later point. Oh, that was a secret I had to do. Yeah, I just came from here. I did all these. Sorry, didn't mean to attack you little guys. And I've been up there. And I've been over there. Like, there was this area that didn't have anything. What was the point in this? Was there a shiny there? I don't even remember. Wait, what is the point of this? I'm so lost. Well, there's no pot there, so it doesn't matter. What's really going to make me mad is I'm going to find it, but I'm not going to be able to do anything because I'm out of seeds. Like, it's probably going to be one I just ran past because I didn't have a seed when I got to it. There's no path back here, is there? Okay, we're getting ready to quit. I don't think it's this far back. We're back in the castle now, getting ready to go to the cemetery. Okay, last thing I want to do is talk to him one more time and see if he tells me the same hint. Because if he does, then I know it's just somewhere here and I'm walking around it. But if he gives me a different hint now, then we'll know where to go next time. We are not done with this game. I want to know what that owl is for. I want to know why all the doors are suddenly glowing red. Okay, do you give me the same hint? Try looking in Grandma's. Okay, so it's somewhere in her house. Okay. Well, I guess we'll pick up next time with our scavenger hunt here, apparently. 3 shinies, 5 shards, and 1 pot left. The problem is, I don't know where the 1 seed is that I don't have. So I think we're going to have to go explore some other areas. So we can find our 1 seed that we're missing. That kind of sucks. The problem is we have to go find the pot after we get the seed, or we can just go search for the pot and then try to remember where it's at and then go get the seed and then go back to the pot. I think the better option will just be to go, excuse me, go explore the other areas now. I think first thing we're going to start with is the Frog King's area, because I think that's the area I missed the most in. Then I don't think I missed too much in this area. I know there's just some things I think I went by as I was trying to beat the game. I swear it's in this area that I missed that 1 seed, but I don't know where. But there was also that gate in his castle that we could never open. In Castle Lockstone. Anyways, okay, we're done. We finished the main game. Now we are going to enter the post-game and find the collectibles and stuff, because this game is amazing. But that is going to be all for today, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next time.